Hey guys, what's going on? Max FTE here, and today I'm back with the brand new season of Pokemon Go Battle League. Today we're going to be looking at a team that has been triple buffed. Obviously, Azumaril's Bubble got buffed, Fire Spin got buffed on the Marowak, as well as the Incinerate on the Skeledirge. This is a twist on a ABB team which did actually have Sableye instead of the Skeledirge. However, just because they're all buffed, I figured I'd give it a go. But did you also know that only 1.7% of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed? So if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a sub, helps on the road to 10k. Make sure to like the video as well. But yeah, let's jump into the battles. In life, there's only 3 guarantees: death, taxes, and Azumarill. And after so many seasons, Azumarill is probably going to be back to being one of the best Pokemon in Go Battle League. Well, I say back, but it's always been sort of hanging around there. It's always been really strong, such a solid Pokemon, and finally it's going to be right at the very top again. So, like I say, this is a team of Azumarill, Marowak, and Skeledirge, and Azumarill's bubble damage did get buffed. Well, the actual damage on all 3 fast moves for these Pokemon did get increased. Fire Spin, Bubble, and Incinerate, so thought I'd give this team a good go. Obviously, there are a couple things that this team is, well, a couple core breakers to this team. Tentacruel being one of them. That's something that, you know, you're going to struggle quite a lot against. It wouldn't be so bad if we had the Hex on the Marowak, however, I just decided to give Fire Spin a go. Like I say, it was buffed, so why not? And by the way, just look at the Incinerate damage onto the Ninetales. That is just ridiculous. Yeah, it's mental. I really like Skeledirge, actually. To be fair, I like Incinerate, full stop now. But yeah, and so a couple of the... Yeah, so you've got your Tentacruel, a bit of a core breaker, your Toxapex. That's going to do quite well against the entire team. There was something else that I had in my head that glared out to me as a really obvious core breaker, but I'm sort of blanking on it right now. I can't actually remember. I'll maybe remember at some point, but yeah. Let me know how your first battles of the new season are going. I'm currently having a... I mean, I just love this period, this sort of time where it's like the race to rank 20, and it's like just... Like I said, the wild west of just seeing every and just any Pokemon. It's good fun. Like I say, I've been having good fun. You know, getting a dynamic punch from Hariyama onto your Alolan Marowak. It's always good fun. Gonna farm all the way down there and go straight for the Shadow Ball. Obviously, they've got no shields, and this is gonna do majority of their health. They swap out into their Shiftry. I come in with a Skeledirge. I just want to see how much damage this does. From that amount of green, yeah, that pretty much did. I mean, that is just absurd. I'm just so excited for this season, honestly. Let me know if you've got any team suggestions as well, anything in specific you want me to try. Looking at the early rankings, I think Lanturn is going to be really good. A lot of the sort of, you know, Azumarill doing quite well again, Carbink still being really good, the Skarmory actually, Skarmory having Steel Wing buffed by 2 energy is, that I think that's actually put it at rank 1 on PvPoke, so that's just insane to see. Obviously we've not had Skarmory in the game, well, at the top of the top for a long time, so really nice to see that back, especially having Steel Wing as well. That's never really been something that you've wanted to use. So, be interesting to see. But Lanturn is always looking really strong. I think there's definitely merit for playing both the Water Gun and the Spark variant. Generally, there's been sort of more preferred to have the Spark, but I'm just looking so forward to this season. I just don't. Yeah. Coming in with a Clefable. They're coming in with a Clefable against my Marowak here. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. This is going to do a nice chunk of damage. And I want to say here I just swap straight into the Skeledirge, farm all the way down. I get their defense down, so just going to incinerate all the way down, dealing absolutely crazy damage here. And yeah, so that was when I sort of realised that there was a glaring weakness in this team when they came in with the Tentacruel. Thankfully, I think it's Acid that they've got. I think it's definitely not the preferred move anyway, and they do also stay in, which is I'm fine with. They're gonna go for the a really random move. They go for a Blizzard here, which I did shield up just because I did expect the Scald, either that or the Hydro Pump, but we're going to go for the bait with a Bone Club here, and that's going to get their last shield, and at this point I can just farm all the way up to the Shadow Bone, and this is going to get them pretty low. I don't think it's going to quite take them out. No, so not quite, and yeah, just go straight for the Bone Club. Again, I've never played against an Acid like fast move, so I don't actually know the counts for anything for that. I just know it's not the preferred fast move, so yeah, I just went straight for the Bone Club. Didn't want to risk losing Switch. They come in with the Carbink, and this would be quite bad for our back line. However, they do have Tackle, so obviously both Marowak and Skeledirge being fire and ghost types. The ghost type's going to be resisting the Tackle, which is a normal type move, so that's quite handy for us. I come in with the Azumarill and they swap into the Ledian, but I went for the Ice Beam and just let it go, just because I wanted to see how much damage the Skeledirge would actually do with the Incinerates, and I just can't get over how strong this move is. It's absolutely crazy. And they come back in with a Carbink, so we're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. This is going to get them in the low red. I could have gone straight for the Disarming Voice, but I accidentally overtapped, and then I go for the Disarming Voice. This is going to take them out, so we're going to be looking quite good here, winning the first game. Next game in here, we've got Azumarill on the lead against the Charjabug. Yes, Charjabug, that was another thing that, well, maybe, I don't know, it can do... If it has Crunch, it can do really well against your backline, but they're going to be taking so much damage as well from the fire type fast moves. It just sort of depends. Depends on how you play it, that sort of thing. Go for the Shadow Bone against the Azumarill. I do actually get them quite low, so at this point, I know that they're not going to be able to get to another move before I get to a Bone Club. So, well... Sorry, let me reword that. I know they're not going to be able to get to 2 moves before I get to 1 move, so I'm going to take the risk, shield up, and then try and get a Bone Club off, either go for Switch or even the shields up. They do shield, so I'm going to come in with the Azumarill and farm up, I want to say. No, so so here I'm counting the moves, and on the play rough, I swap into the Skeledirge. Obviously that's going to be not very effective. Just get a little bit of a head start on energy. They come in with the Charjabug, which, I mean, their backline must be pretty weak to the Skeledirge if they came in with that. And so I'm just going to keep incinerating away. This is going to go for the Disarming Voice. This is going to take them out at this range just because we've been dealing so much fast move damage. And yeah, I don't have any shields left, so they're going to go for the Discharge. That's going to take me out. And I've just got to farm all the way down here just because I know that, I mean, if I just want the energy pretty much, as well as the fact that they've got an Azumarill with no energy on them, and thankfully it's a Medicham that we see. I did pause a little bit just because their win con would have been catching a move onto the Azumarill. But to be perfectly honest, I don't actually know if that would have been enough to totally flip it. However, I just didn't want to risk that happening anyway. And so, farm the Azumarill down, they obviously try to catch a move. You can just go straight for the play rough, and this is going to take them out. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, let me know why as well. And if you've got any team suggestions as well, let me know in the comments below. I'll hopefully give them a try at some point. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. Peace.